Hello everybody, it's me, CountMBC, and today I have actually got a new redstone creation for you guys. So this isn't really much of a redstone creation, it only actually uses a little bit of redstone. But anyways, I have created an iron farm in Minecraft. So, if you don't know, Minecraft 1.14 completely redid the iron golem spawning mechanics, which means any iron farms made previously will no longer work. So, I decided to make a new iron farm in Minecraft 1.14, so here it is here. I'd say it's actually a pretty good design that I've made. It's infinitely expandable, it's stackable. I haven't stacked it here, but you can stack these on top of each other. It's pretty efficient, it's easy to build, it's completely AFK-able, so you can just leave your Minecraft running and just leave and it'll make you tons of iron. Anyways, I'm actually going to explain how this works. So iron golems will spawn in Minecraft 1.14 based on a system called villager gossips. So over time, villagers will talk with other villagers and just gossip around town, and over time they will gather a certain amount of gossips. So once a villager has 5 gossips of the type iron golem, if that villager is not a nitwit, has slept in the last day, and they have attended their job block in the last 1.5 days, and has 4 other villagers within 80 blocks of them, they will actually spawn an iron golem within a 16 by 6 by 16 area. So anyways, this farm actually maximizes the way iron golems spawn. So as you can see in here, there's tons of villagers to gossip with each other. They each have a bed so they can sleep. They each have a job block so they can use their job block. And then there's this spawning platform in the middle where the iron golems will spawn. And then this is infinitely expandable in that direction. You can just keep going. I've gone about 79 blocks back here. And then, so in here, you just have to have water here to bring all the iron golems over here to where the killing chamber is. They'll get killed. The items will go in hoppers and collect in this chest. Anyways, you may be wondering what this system is for. Well, this is the system that makes it AFK-able. So the villagers actually have a schedule. So as you can see right now, they are sleeping. Now, in the villagers' schedule, they can only gossip at 2 times during the day, and those are the 2 times the villagers will be able to spawn iron golems. Now, in order for this farm to be efficient, we need to maximize the time the villagers are able to gossip. So, by that, we need to know their schedule. So, basically, their schedule is, at the beginning of the day, they have a chance to gossip. Then, throughout the day, they will work at their workstation. Then, after they work, they have a chance to gossip again. After that, they go to bed. They have just stopped gossiping and gone to bed. So, as I was saying, you want to maximize the time they have to gossip. So, you want to kind of skip the areas where they can't gossip. Of course, when they're working, you can't skip that. But now when they're sleeping, you can skip that by sleeping. So basically, this is an AFK sleeper thing that I made. So you stand in here, hold down right click, then you get here, the pistons push you down, and then you just keep right clicking the bed again until you get a chance to sleep again. And one other thing to mention is the first time you build this farm, it needs to kind of fire up. Because at first the villagers have no gossips. You need to give them time to start getting the 5 gossips so the farm will be efficient. Anyways, I think I have pretty much for the most part explained everything. I don't think I've really missed out on much. So before I show you how to build this farm, let's actually do a quick time lapse of some iron golems spawning. So let's get into that right now. Actually, before we get into that, I'm gonna just take all the iron out of here. That way I can show you that, like, how much we got over the hour. Alright, there we go. So let's get into that 1 hour time lapse right now to see how much iron this farm generates. Okay, so it appears like there were actually quite a few cats roaming around during that 1 hour AFK session. Well, I wonder who could have put those cats there. Was it you? Oh, I just made him angry. Oh, he's running. He's running. Yeah, so anyways, besides those cats, the AFK session went pretty good. I have blocked off the lava pool now. That way, if any more iron golems spawn, it won't add to the drops that are already collected down there. And also, it has actually been about okay, I don't know what they're doing. They're like, okay, that's weird. So as I was saying, it's actually been like 2 weeks since I recorded the beginning of this video. I like started work on a data pack and I just kept working on that, and I never really got around to filming the rest of this video until now. But anyways, let's check out the drops we got from the AFK session. Okay, so we got 2,028 iron ingots and exactly 500 poppies from that AFK session, so that's pretty good, and that's quite a lot of iron for just an hour. So if this farm is just running while you're in the world, it'll generate enough iron for you. And this farm is infinitely expandable, but I don't know if it needs to be any bigger than this. It really depends on like how much iron you're gonna end up needing. Or poppies if you're just building this farm for the purpose of poppies. I mean, yeah. Some people may just want red flowers. You can always just throw away the iron. So let's take a look at what you will need to build this farm. So right here I've got 2 shulker boxes with all the materials, and keep in mind that the materials I have here are for a farm of this size, which this is 79 blocks in this direction. Obviously this farm is infinitely expandable, so if you wanted it bigger or smaller, you would need more or less materials. So anyways, you will need about 14 stacks of glass, you will need 9 oak fence gates, you'll need a lava bucket, 72 water buckets, you'll need 316 beds for all the villagers. You'll also need 316 workstations, which in my case I've got 316 barrels just because they're one of the cheapest workstations to make. You can also use composters, they're pretty cheap to make. Or if you're rich, you can use something expensive like a blast furnace or something. I don't know. Then you will also need 316 villagers, which you can get these from a villager breeder. You will need 72 stone pressure plates, and 11 stacks of any block. In my case, I have used iron blocks, but obviously this is a farm made to generate iron, and if you already had this much iron before building the farm, then there's no point in building the farm. So I would recommend just using any solid block for these iron blocks. Probably the best thing would be something like cobblestone or dirt. Or if you want your farm to look nicer, you can use a more fancy block like stone bricks or wool or terracotta. You will need as many chests as you want to collect all the materials in. You will need at least 9 hoppers. You'll need an extra hopper for every double chest that you add on to the original first double chest. And you will also need 4 stacks of any type of sign. So for the most part, this farm is actually pretty cheap to make. And I think the most expensive thing is actually the villagers, which you can start out just by putting like 2 villagers in each side, and they'll keep breeding to make more villagers. So now onto the materials you'll need for the AFK sleeper here. So what you're gonna need is, of course, a bed, 22 of any solid block, 14 redstone dust, 6 repeaters, 2 comparators, an observer, 3 sticky pistons, and 6 snow layers. Oh, look at that. While I was talking, a bunch of iron golems started spawning, and this farm is now all clogged up with iron golems. Alright, so anyways, I am now going to actually show you how to build this. So I'm just gonna build out quite a few blocks over here so we've got some space to work with. So first of all, we're going to start off by making the killing chamber and the item collector. So what you do is you place a double chest, then place a 3x3 hopper grid that funnels into this double chest. Then what you can do is place down some glass just around here like so. Okay, so we have got this glass placed in. It goes up by 7 blocks. So once you've got that, you can start by taking some of your solid blocks and just placing them around the hoppers like this. Then you can take some solid blocks and just place them up on the edges of the glass like so. So now we've got the killing chamber. So once you've done that, you can start by just placing some temporary solid blocks here on top of the hoppers. Place down your fence gates right here. Now you can go ahead and break all the blocks. Try not to break any hoppers. Now what you want to do is you can open up all the fence gates. And once you've done that, you can place some lava right there. And that pretty much completes this killing chamber. So the iron golems will fall down here and die in the lava. Now right above here where the lava is, you can break out these blocks right there. Now you're going to build across here by 8 blocks. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Then you build out here as well. Let's connect those, and then we just fill in right here. Now you just have to fill in glass right here on the edge of this platform we just built. Okay, so once you've filled in this glass, you can just place some water right there, and it should just come all the way to the edge right there. Then you can break these blocks here. This is actually where the iron golems are going to flow in. So once you've broken those blocks, you can start building out here the spawning platform where all the iron golems are going to be summoned in by the villagers. And you can just build out this platform as far as you want. There I built it out very far, but here I'm only going to build it out just a few blocks for demonstration purposes and to make this video a lot shorter. So I recommend building out this platform in increments of 9 blocks. That way it'll just make it easier later on. So anyways, once the platform is built out, you can come over here to the end and just add some glass blocks right here. So now what you're gonna do is you're gonna come and place some glass blocks right here along the whole platform, just 1 block to the side on each side of the platform and up by 1. So now what you're going to do is just fill in 4 blocks right here on the same level as these glass blocks on both sides like this. So once you've done that, you're going to continue this strip of glass blocks and just bring them all the way around these platforms you just built, just like how I am doing right now. There we go. Now on the edges, you're going to build up by 2 blocks, just like this, only on these back edges. And then you're also going to do that over here on the front edges of this platform. There we go. So now what you're going to do is put glass blocks right here on top. Skip this middle row. Place the glass blocks on top right here on this row as well. Then do that here. And right here as well. So once that is done, you can come down here and actually start adding the water. So what you're going to do at the very end is place a row of pressure plates like that. Place the water on top of them. So before we go any further, I think we actually need to start putting in our workstations. So you're just gonna put them in this middle row that you skipped earlier, just like how I'm doing right here. So once your workstations are filled in, you're gonna come over here to where the water ends, add another row of stone pressure plates. Then add a row of signs right here on top of the edge of the water. So once all of that is in, you can place these water buckets down on top of the pressure plates. And if you actually built this platform in increments of 9, the water should come right down here to the edge. So now what you're going to do is you're going to come into these platforms and just place the beds along the blocks you placed earlier. And these are all the beds the villagers are going to be sleeping in during the night. Okay, so once you're done placing the beds, this farm is pretty much done. If you want, you can remove these blocks down here underneath the bed, being careful not to break anything else. But you don't have to remove these blocks underneath the beds. It's completely optional. Actually, you do have to remove them, I'm sorry. Because if not, iron golems will actually spawn on the beds, and we don't want that happening. Also, I recommend building this farm up in the sky, just because that way the iron golems won't spawn anywhere else besides on this farm. Because if it's close to the ground, some iron golems may actually spawn on the ground rather than inside the spawning platform. So now we're done. All we've got left to do is to add the villagers inside of the farm. So what you can do is just get 2 villagers in each side. They should claim a profession block and go to sleep if it does happen to be nighttime. So let's get those 2 villagers there. And if you have more villagers, you do want to eventually fill this up with villagers, so just try and get as many villagers as you want in there. And once these 2 villagers are in, you should probably give them some food and they should start breeding. So as soon as it's daytime, I'll give them some food. Alright, it is now daytime, so I'm actually just gonna give these villagers some food just so they can start breeding, and they should completely fill up this entire area with villagers. You see, love hearts are already starting to appear, so once every bed is occupied, you don't need to give them food anymore, but for now you need to keep giving them food until they make enough babies to fill up this whole area. Oh, look at that. I think Yes, there is now a baby villager here, so just leave this running for a while and slowly over time baby villagers will generate in here. So this farm is now completely done, so you just need to leave it running for a while, and slowly over time, once it's filled up with villagers, the villagers will generate more gossips, and the farm will eventually reach its maximum potential and start generating tons of iron golems like the one over there. And obviously, the bigger the farm, the more iron you will get. So you can always expand this or stack more on top of each other if you need more iron. Look at all the iron golems that have appeared here while I was working on that other smaller farm over there. I'm actually gonna remove this glass and let them start funneling in. There we go. This may take a while. So anyways, while we're waiting for all of them to funnel in, I'm actually going to show you guys how to build this right here. So you can start off by just placing a bed. Then right here next to the bed, you're gonna go down a block. So you've gone down one block, then you're gonna place 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 snow layers, just like that. Then you can place an observer facing away from the bed right there, just on the edge of the bed. Then right here you're going to place one sticky piston, go up, place another, then you're going to go up behind that sticky piston and place another right there. Then you're going to place 3 blocks right here, put redstone on top of them. Then right here you're going to place a block, place a repeater set to 3 ticks. Now you're going to come to this side where these pistons are and fill out some blocks right here. Now you are going to place a repeater right there set to 2 ticks, a repeater set to 3 ticks, some redstone dust on these 4 blocks just like that. Then you're going to come out 2 blocks, then build another platform here. Place 2 comparators facing in opposite directions, some redstone dust right there and there. Then you're going to build along here all the way over here to where this redstone dust is. Place some redstone dust here. Then add 3 repeaters right here set to 4 ticks. And that is this AFK machine done, I believe. Anyways, that is about it for this redstone video. I hope you have enjoyed it. I hope you actually build this farm in your survival world and find some good use out of it. Get plenty of iron and you will never have to mine ever again. Well, mine for iron at least. You still have to mine for diamonds. Anyways, that is it. Please stay tuned on my channel because I've got lots of new videos planned that are going to be coming out very, very soon. So if you don't want to miss those new videos, make sure to hit that subscribe button. I would really appreciate it. Anyways, guys, bye. Oh, I broke something. Oops.